welcome to Altex TV. So today is the final episode of Game of Thrones Season 8, which is the absolute end of all of Game of Thrones. We've led up to this point in time, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the episode and what I thought of it. And basically, and then I'm going to do a recap of the whole season video and give you my thoughts on the whole season. Did I think it was one of the best or not? What are some cons and pros towards this whole season? I know this season's been very controversial, so why not? So let's get into episode 6 and let's talk about it. So, episode 6 is just finally finished, and I finally got around to watching it, and let me tell you, I'm going to start off with, I wish they had more episodes. I really do, because for me, this episode was rushed. It felt rushed. I mean, you could see from when they announced the final 2 seasons of Game of Thrones with 7 and 6 episodes in each one, that you kind of thought that's not very much time to wrap up everything. And for me, it didn't really feel like they wrapped up everything in this episode. I thought that it felt very, very rushed. Especially the part when, the big surprise, I didn't expect it at all. I didn't think he would actually do it. When Jon kills Daenerys like that, after he has the talk with Tyrion, it then switches and you then go back to Tyrion, and then it's like as if Sansa and all that have made their way, everyone's made their way to King's Landing for a big meeting, and it's like, well, we just going to skip over that time of them coming and everything? Jon's been arrested, we've heard, and everything. I wanted to see, we didn't see anyone's reactions to finding out Daenerys is dead, and it's kind of just like, whoa, okay, so what, we're just going to skip over this, and all of a sudden everyone's all cool and that with it? Find it kind of hard to accept not seeing that. Like, that was a big part of the thing, is Daenerys dying. I wanted to see how the Unsullied and, what's her name, the Dothraki would react to that. We saw the dragon react, which did make a lot of sense to the dragon burning the Iron Throne. That didn't make sense to me. I'm like, well, why is the dragon burning that? What does he know? Like, it's just kind of like, unless it was Bran. That's the only thing I can think is Bran has walked into the dragon to burn that down. But other than that, I had no reason to why the dragon would do that. And then the dragon just flies off, and we got a stray dragon out there just now, flying around, probably murdering people for fun and eating them. So that didn't make sense to me. I thought that was rushed. Now, as for Bran sitting on the throne at the end, I didn't expect Bran to take it. I really thought the Baratheon kid, Gendry, was going to get it. I thought they were going to put him on the throne. But when they started talking about the Republic and like, maybe we should all just, when Sam said it, I was just like, no, are you serious? This has not been in place at all. Are we going to go down the Republic where everyone's got a normal say in that? I was like, that would just be so out of the blue. So I'm glad they didn't go down that route. But Tyrion steps up again. I thought Tyrion was gone. I mean, that scene where he found his, brother and sister there, that was powerful. Peter Dinklage does a fantastic job of portraying the emotions. He was a standout. And when he throws that hand of the queen, king, whatever you want to call it, and throws it down there, it's basically, so good, where she's like, you freed your brother, that you committed treason, and then he's like, I freed my brother, but you burnt a city. Like, and you're just like, oh, Tyrion's going in. So that was good. Peter Dinklage was good. But it was sort of underwhelming. And then they send Jon to the Night's Watch instead of, because Grey Worm really wants to kill him, but because he killed Daenerys, and they're going to send him off to the Night's Watch. Bran's now the king of the 6 kingdoms. That's what it is. So you also have Sansa says no, the North is going to be its own independent, so she's Queen of the North, and you've got all that. Arya's off on an adventure now. She's trying to discover more places. We saw Braun back. He finally got what he was owed. He got his castle, and that he's now the coin master and that. And they do the little scene at the end with the hand and all that coming in. But I don't know. This one just felt a bit underwhelming. I was very underwhelmed with this episode. It felt flat, and it felt very rushed. I think if we had another 2 to 3 episodes, then you could have wrapped it up a lot better. I personally think. That's what I think. I think with more episodes we could have wrapped it up. It felt rushed. It was underwhelming. I mean, I don't have a problem with Bran sitting on it and that. That's fine. But I just thought, we didn't really have much time to get there and tie everything up. And I would have loved to seen say for instance, like a 10-year time skip to where Jon and Tyrion do meet up, and Tyrion said that, asked me in 10 years, basically see if I was right or not, and then that would have been such a good way to end it off. 10 years later, we see where everyone is and all that, how they're going, but they didn't do that. They ended it with them just getting where they are now. So, I mean, the dragon. So we still got the dragon on the loose. That's one thing that hasn't been tied up. That's on the loose. So who knows? Bran's trying to look for him. Is Jon living with the wildlings, or is he actually going against his oath of being in the Night Watch? I don't know. He's just walking off with the wildlings. But he's under oath for the Night's Watch. So I don't know where that's going. What is the relation between the North and the kingdom and the other 6 kingdoms now? Are they involved in that or not? That's going to be an interesting one to see. And yeah, there's just so many things that weren't wrapped up. And I think if we had more episodes, we could have wrapped all that up. But overall, it was an underwhelming episode. It was rushed. Not the best of the series and not the best of Game of Thrones. But, I mean, I'm not going to complain about the ending or anything like that. I mean, yes, it could have been better if we had more time and more episodes. I don't know why they cut it short. It doesn't make any sense. But it is what it is. That's what they gave us. We just have to accept it and move on now. So, let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of the episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was rushed or not? Was the pacing good for you? Did you like the outcome of everything? And do you think we need more? We should have got more episodes to wrap everything up? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.